Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. It really is a pleasure for me to be up here. My name is Victor Elliott. Doctor is just a little thing hitched onto the side. And we first want to thank Reverend Cunningham for having us here from Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica. We are a cardiovascular center that's located on the of Medical Associates Hospital. And there's so much that we could share, but we're here because we're celebrating our 5th anniversary. And if you'll just allow me, I'd just like to spend 2 minutes because I want to testify. See, PICJ, as we call it, came out of a concept that myself as a cardiologist, I saw where there are aspects of health care for the heart was lacking in Jamaica. The major hospital, which had what we call a cath lab, was old and needed to be renewed, and for years they were trying, and decided that a group of us decided to try and do something different. And let me tell you, that was not easy. First, to have the vision was something new. Years ago, when I became a doctor, somebody asked me, do I want to run my own business? I said, oh no, I just want to go to work, get a paycheck, and go home. I don't want that headache. But when you saw a need to serve your Jamaican people, because as it was shared, we are the bodies of Christ. We are his temple. But guess what? You have to maintain that temple, and that's the work I'm in. And heart disease is the #1 killer of Jamaicans. So for me to deal with that is a big thing. So the first headache was to conceptualize it, and that was a miracle. The second miracle was to find a place to house it, because we went to different places, and one place even said yes, and then at the last minute said no, and we had until somebody said, why not try? And we went to them, and they opened their arms and said, okay, come, let us do this. One of the biggest miracles, and you're the first person that I'm ever sharing this with, was to get a particular machine, which we call the cath lab, which we use to look on blood vessels that are blocked, like when you have a heart attack. You have a little newsletter, very well put together, and you're talking about. And that machine costs hundreds of thousands of US dollars. And the first thing is, where in the world are we going to get this machine from? But the Lord provided, and someone came through. Took a bit of work, but someone came through, and that itself was a miracle. The second miracle was after getting the machine to clear it from customs. Now that took millions Jamaican dollars, and guess what? We did not have money. But praise the Lord, somebody else came through. The Lord provided a way for us to clear that machine. And let me tell you, for us to have started with the little that we had when we started to where we are now, to have survived the 2 years of COVID when other medical centers, I tell you, I know some that had to close down, is a miracle. And we can only say, thank the Lord that we are here. As I say, it is good for us to be here in the house of the Lord, to be able to celebrate that. And so I want to thank Reverend Cunningham for inviting us to come and to celebrate our 5th year here at St. Luke's. So I'll just end with the minor detail of telling you a little bit of who we are, because I had to share that testimony. I said we're a cardiac center, and the aim is to treat all different levels of heart disease. Whether you're coming just for a checkup, need an ECG, an ultrasound of the heart. If you think you're having a heart attack, we're one of the places to come, and you can get treatment, emergency treatment. I have a great staff. I have a staff that supports, because this is not me, this is a teamwork. This is a body that works together to provide health care. And I see faces here who have been to our place. And it's a working process. We're not quite where we want to be yet. We're introducing new therapies that are not yet available in Jamaica, but it's a service of love because the temple of the Lord has to be maintained. If you come to this church and it is being broken down, it affects your worship. And I know Reverend can say how much work it takes to maintain just the physical structure, but it is maintained so that you can come and lift up your hands in worship to the Lord. It's the same way you have to maintain your temple. And we just love to be a part of that. So yes, come on down if you just need your heart to be checked. And we're there to help you to maintain the temple of the Lord and become a part of our miracle. As our logo says, make us your partners for life. Thank you.